Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be Soulkey versus ByuN, a semi-final game from our Intel Extremes Masters from Taipei, which was held earlier this month. If of course you're still watching this in February. This is going to be game number 3 between our two players here. It's a Terran versus Zerg. And let's see how this one progresses. Now if you haven't seen the previous games and you're watching this as a video from YouTube, not the live stream, then at that point you will see that in the description all the previous games are already listed off and available to watch. I would really recommend doing that before watching this game, because spoilers are about to be shown. So on the bottom left hand side here we've got, as the red Terran, ByuN. ByuN is on X team and he's from South Korea. His opponent Soulkey, spawning as the blue Zerg, and he's from TCM-Gaming, South Korea. And just a note, Soulkey sounds like Soulkey so much. It's very, very close. And let's see how our players start off here. Looks like everything is fine. Let's bring up our scores, by the way. Nothing too spoily, because they're both at 1 game apiece. And yeah, so everything pretty standard so far. Looks like we've got 1 barracks coming down from ByuN. No expansion just yet. And on the other hand, looks like Soulkey has started his spawning pool before the hatchery. So the question is going to be, is it just a safe spawning pool or is it aggression? Looking at the timing, he's not building himself any Zerglings. So looks to me like this is going to be a safe spawning pool, just in case there was going to be a bunch of Reapers coming out. Which there is one on the way, but that is, of course, not very significant. Not a whole lot of damage can be done with 1 Reaper. Could maybe snipe off 1 or 2, but if your opponent is good, you'll probably kill off nothing but Zerglings. So let's see how this one plays out. Now at this point the Reaper has of course scouted out everything. He knows that his opponent is there. He's only used it for scouting out. Looks like he's not interested in getting any damage done with it. Probably just wants to make sure that there's no Zergling aggression at the start. So let's see how this one plays out. Looks like a 1-1-1 build being executed by ByuN. And he's got a Widowmine on the way also, so could potentially see a medevac with Widowmine and 6 Marines dropped. Or he could also go for the 4 Widowmines and 4 Marines. Sorry, 2 Widowmines and 4 Marines, my mistake. But we'll see how that plays out. Looks like ByuN building a bunker. Now bunker is typically a response from a player that he's not sure what his opponent is doing, so he puts it down as a just in case kind of situation. And looks like he's salvaging it down because obviously it's not up in time. Didn't manage to bring out reinforcing units into it. And Soulkey not fully saturating the second base. This could indicate some sort of all-in with all of these Zerglings. He does have quite a few of them, but I don't think he's got enough to break through into this base. Now what is he doing here? Looks like 1 Widowmine kill. Just taken out. Obviously the Zergling was just scouting. See what's going on. Looks like a base coming down for Soulkey, so obviously thinking of expanding by himself, despite the fact that he's got a lot of early aggression, but didn't really get a whole lot done with it. I love how the one Zergling gets near the tank one-shots it, and all the other Zerglings are like, oh, fuck this shit, I'm getting out of here, and they're like cockroaches, just scatter on away to the wind. Now these Marines just standing there, not trying to deny this base. Will he be able to deny it? No, I don't think so. He's going to have to lift these up and just get them out of here before the Zerglings kill them. And what is our Terran player building? Looks like a barracks, a factory. This is actually, I think, a second factory. Oh, no, sorry, it's not being built. It's actually just building an add-on. So there we go, the Marines are back. Gonna get lifted off again. And we have a lair on the way. And also a roach warren. So how many kills has this thing got? Liberator getting very close to getting attacked by the spore crawler. Definitely gonna want to move away. And these Marines just being continuously pesky from this side as well. Gonna have to be a tad bit careful not to get sniped off while not looking. Now Liberators are pretty damn terrible versus Overlords. They just take forever to kill them. So probably could use that Liberator for better use and maybe get a Viking if he wants to snipe off Overlords. He's done that in the past. And let's see the attack onto the hatchery. Zergling is running back in here. Gonna lift them off again, and eventually, if he keeps this up, he will eventually be able to take out this hatchery. Oh, managing to snipe off a queen with that. Now that Liberator has done so much work right now. Paying for itself quite well. And again, these Marines just being so annoying right now. Oh, wrong drop off. And what is he going to do here? Again, dropping them off. Oh, roaches in place now. That means that this attack is pretty much going to get warded off immediately because roaches do much faster damage to Marines. They also have ranged attacks, so they don't particularly have to chase them that far. So it looks like level 1 ranged weapons for Zerg. And level 1 bioweapons about to complete for Terran. Looks like level 1 armor also on the way, but that's quite a while away still. And we've also got Stim about to be completed. Now once Stim comes out, the damage of these Marines is going to double almost. Well, it's actually 50% bonus, but you get the point. They are so nasty when you got a bunch of Marines, and I love how they got perfectly lined up when they dropped. Beautiful. And these Marines, they need to get lifted off. Just lift off that last one. No! Loses it, unfortunately. Now just a quick announcement for both stream and for people watching on the video on demand later on. If you are still here at this point, I'm expecting or assuming that you are kind of reasonably enjoying it, if I'm not too bold to assume this. So if you could please, if you haven't done so already of course, please leave the video a like. If you're on the stream, you can of course leave the stream a like, which also counts towards the ranking of it. We've got currently another semi-final to do. We've got this one to finish, and then we've got one best of 7 final to conclude the series. Not the series, but the tournament. So let's see how this one ends. Of course, this game is not the deciding factor. There will definitely be a minimum of one more after this one. Looks like Burrow is being researched here. That not going to get denied at this point. But this Marine push with the siege tanks in the air, very difficult to deal with that. Now the army supply is a little bit bigger for ByuN. And oh my god, he's going to deny level 2 Carapace. Oh my god, he's denied the roaches. So the new roach warren has been put down now. All that ByuN really has to do at this point is just continuously push onto this, because there's no roach reinforcements right now. That was very clever play. Now he could still deny the upgrades as well, which would be absolutely huge. But right now, the main thing Soulkey needs to do is get roaches up, which it doesn't look like he will get in time. And there we go, the cleanup here. I think this is very well GG right here. 72 supply in favor of 24 for Soulkey. So ByuN just about to end it. 20 drones have also been cleaned off here, and there we go. The killing of the Roach Warren, pretty much the last nail in that coffin, and that's pretty much it. And that is it for game number 3. The score has now shifted in the other direction with ByuN at 2-1 against his opponent. And that was some good aggression at the very end there, I have to say. He obviously did deserve that match. And that's it. Leave the video a thumbs up, of course, if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys next time.